Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. You can see here, fight against Zohan and my options. Giant, which is a good option, Aerial, Typhoon, and Fortified. And since I wanted to play Phantoms again, I went for Aerial, which will buff the Phantoms and Wasps and make them free to unlock. So, good option if you want to go air. Even if the balls won't help that much. I am starting against Sabers and Arclights and cost control specialists, so his units are weaker. But he has more money. There is that. I personally don't enjoy the cost control, but it can be good. Let's go here for a quick deploy. You see my opponent going for a standard position. I am going aggressively on his tower here. You can see me putting the balls in front because I don't want this turret to insta-lock into my fangs. So yeah, it will insta-lock into my balls. It's not the best thing to say. And yeah, round 1 Phantoms. And he has no anti-air, so I won. Even if I managed to kill all my ground, I would still win because of the Phantoms. I did pay in... I didn't get a deployment to be able to get the Phantoms. But they will grab a lot of experience. You can see, they will get a level, or almost. I think they will get a level. There's still more units for them to kill or not. No, I think this... but it killing the Arclight was enough to level them. When the unit dies to the anti-armor cannon or the rapid-fire cannon, the experience is distributed to the other units. So that's why the Phantom managed to get the last bit he needed. Here, shield airdrop is really good, but I want money. And instantly going for tech, Stealth Cloak, which can be very annoying for the opponent, and it's a very cheap tech. I mean, it gives good stats for how cheap it is. Giving me 20% HP, 20% attack, and clocking the unit when it's moving. So it's harder to hit. And stronger. And combine that with the extra HP and damage that I would get from my aerial specialization, I have quite strong Phantoms. And I'm already going for the Wasps. So I'm going for true aerial specialization Spec. I have bought nothing but air units up until this point. I will eventually have to grab ground units, chaff. But for now, air. My opponent going for a missile here. And tower debuff is coming. Even if this side was not doing very well, although the Phantoms are still alive, all 3 of them, even if the marksman should get one of them from the start basically, it's still alive. Oh, see, cloaked. Oh, the marksman lost the target. And another victory for the Phantoms. So, not a great portable shield. I can shield my Phantoms if I want. So just skip for money. Also improve the Phoenix here again, which is a really good one. Improved sledge is also not bad. It could work for a carry sledge build. Problem is getting this when you want to go carry sledge. You see me going for high explosive on the Wasps because I want to kill his shaft faster. And I was thinking of going Wasps into this flank. But then I will move out of that idea. I will grab something else to put there. Phantoms. No. I think I would leave the deep flank to another round. Yeah, just move building 2. I have 2 attacks here, so Phantoms and Wasps, but I still have no Crawlers. And you will see the problem of not having Crawlers right now. Killed all my units except 1 Wasp in here, so that's a 300 value missile. Which is really annoying. And my units are fighting bravely. Unfortunately, there is a marksman here shooting at them. There's one, but you can see they are going. Kill that marksman. 1 marksman down. This is a level 2 tower, and he grabs a tower debuff. And with that tower debuff, my units are dying here. And yeah, you can guess I'm not going to win this round. Because of that missile. If there was no missile here, I would win quite easily. Because I would grab this tower. It's another tower debuff. Cursed Crawlers. And yeah, lost a little HP, but I do have a lot of HP. And here, game offers me Rhinos. I pick Rhinos. For builds like this, it's excellent. The Rhino can go in front. Even if the opponent do have 2 Sabertooths here in the middle, I just need to put the Rhinos into the deep ends of the board, away from his sabers. Now I'm going to put something into this deep flank here. I have the Rhino here to tank a missile if he puts missile here. And as I said before, I think about putting Wasps, then I put on Phantom. And grabbing more Phantoms. I already have 3 Wasps, so Phantom here, and Wasp here. So building more Phantom Wasp. Although I did put in the wrong position here. Put Wasps in front of the Phantoms. And that's not great. You'll see why later. You can see here my opponent going for a missile again, but this time I have the Rhino tanking for my units. He did go for Mustangs with AA. So I will have to grab Henge for my Wasps, so they can stay behind the Phantoms. But my deep flank arrives. Rhino gives the last shot, so tower debuffs. Phantoms arriving on this side too. Another tower debuff. And with the debuffs, Fangs killing the Rhino here. I will manage to win this one. Saber killing my Rhino. And Mustang managed to kill my Phantoms because I don't have armor yet. And here, orbital bombardment, which is kind of annoying. I will grab it, but then I think, how am I going to put this here and not affect my own units that are arriving and trying to get really close to the opponent? But I will think I will put it eventually here, I think. Or is it here? I will move it more to the back, so I don't hit my own units arriving. My opponent, that's good and bad for him, because I am way too spread out on the board. I am attacking him from all sides. You see me putting Crawlers here to stay in front, but those Wasps should be behind the Phantoms, not in front. I do grab Henge for the Wasps. So now they have more Henge than the Phantoms, 90 against 65. Let's go for a quick deploy so we can see what the opponent is doing. You see me now putting here, then I remove it, I put it here. I think here it's where it will stay. Opponent going for Mustangs on both sides, using intensive training to get this one to level 2. And with the Aggro specialization, it will insta-lock into my Wasps. That's why I said Phantoms should be in front of the Wasps. You can see, yeah, he obliterated my Wasps. And my Phantoms are also not that great against them, because they still have no armor. But in the center things are going better. Tower debuff. Another tower debuff. I already won the left, and now I am winning the right. Considering I grabbed a spell, not that great of a victory, but I have more attacks to grab. Here, I don't really want any of those units. I could probably go for the steel balls and use them as big chaff, but I will just go for the Overlord and sell it eventually. I will think of using it and then sell it. You see Rhino getting level, and the opponent is going for Melters with Energy Diffraction and Range Enhancement, which is a good counter against Phantoms, but they can also be countered. See, now that I have Armor Enhancement, click it. I'm grabbing more Phantoms, and you can see Phantom right here, because they will spawn and distract those Mustangs. Problem is, while they are spawning, they have no armor. But they did their job. And see, I will manage to win this side, even if I lost my Wasps anyway. But winning the center, his Melter is alone, forward. He has no shaft protected. I advanced way too fast, and I have been clicking speed for quite some time. And he's almost dead, and I am very healthy. Here, there is Electromagnetic Blast, which I hate to see, because he can get a lot of my units with it. It's really big spell, and I can't protect. I want to grab Overlord just to get this, it's way too expensive. But for him, he can just shoot it. 2 shields and would shoot most of his units, so yeah, I'm going for Ion Blast. Because the Ion Blast, I can kill quite a few units. What I'm also going to do is go for Electromagnetic Shots for my Wasps. Because if I disable his Melters, the Energy Diffraction, they become quite useless. He's running Crawler Production, which I never see anyone run. They would be more threatening, and I would need EMP if he had the Spec Energy Absorption. But he doesn't have. I didn't even look. I just think, his next stack is the Energy Absorption, so I'm going for Electromag. Now the Phantoms here are spawned, so they will be able to tank those Mustangs. You see me putting Crawlers here. It will distract the units a little bit, give those Phantoms more time to kill these ground units. You can see more Melters, so 4 Melters, but Beam is here, killing his Mustangs, damaging the Melters, and Tower debuff. Right side is not going well, you can see he put a Melter here, there's 5 Melters. Melter to deal with my deep flank on this side, but he took a beating everywhere else. And this side was the one that he electromagged my units, so they were without attacks. Rhino arriving, Tower debuff, he didn't even manage to hit it. But he will hit. And with this, it's victory for Phantoms and Wasps. If you enjoy this kind of game and is not subscribed yet, you could subscribe. On the road to 1000, you could join me. And let's look at the battlefield. The melters are a good answer, although he would need the sec for them to really do something, and he would also now need protection against Electromag, so Farseers. You can see he went for lots of melters, so 6 melters actually. There was one here, didn't even notice, died way too fast. But what is the biggest weakness of the enemy board here? Shaft clear. His shaft clear is trash. He basically has 3 untacked Arclights and a few anti-air Mustangs. This is his shaft clear. I don't have a lot of shaft, but I have shaft running in front of my units, and he takes some time to kill them, which gives my units time to approach and kill everything. My shaft clear is great with the AoE wasps, but he don't have a lot of shaft. And that's another reason that I'm reaching his units way too fast. He has nothing to stop me from hitting his melting points really fast and electromagging them. And if it lasted one more round, I would have went for burst mode. Because with burst mode, even if I would probably look at attacks, because if I look at the attacks, I wouldn't need burst mode. But I would think that he's going to go for sec and Farseers to protect against EMP. Then I need burst mode to kill them in a single volley. But that didn't happen. And that's it. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and I will see you on the next one.